Good afternoon, everybody. It's Steve Katsikaris, Norland Cobeconk Watchdog, just calling you from Trails End Road, Norland. Putting this video up today just to let the community know that I'm actually talking to the Commissioner of Ontario, Privacy Commissioner of Ontario right now. John Gale. I just want to say thanks a lot for helping me get this stuff out. But also, I'll be sending a package to a Tracy Armstrong up in North Bay to get the information about the police reports and 911 calls that my brother made 2 years ago on July 28, 2016, where we were assaulted with a SWAT team, and they used explosives to blow down the door. And today you can see in my other video that they didn't even charge me. So I went through a 2-day trial, tied up courthouses all across Ontario, had over 35 hearings, by the way. So now if you're trying to get to court, you know who's tying up the courthouses. Me. Anyways, I got a letter here. I'm sending it now to Tracy Armstrong. She's at the Ministry of Community Safety and Correction Services. You can see I got the envelope here. It's already sealed. I just got to put a stamp on it. And I'm also sending a copy of this to John Gale at the Commissioner's office. And you can see it's May 29th, 2018. I'm just going to read the letter here that I'm sending to Tracy Armstrong, just to keep people in the loop on the conduct of the OPP, and also working with Aboriginal people here in a conspiracy against me and my family. So anyways, I'm going to read out the letter that I'm sending to Tracy Armstrong at the Ministry of Community Safety and Correctional Services. And it says, this letter is for Tracy Armstrong. I'm requesting freedom of information regarding police reports and 911 calls and any other information. I have been instructed by a mediator to write this letter to you in order for me to receive my personal information regarding this matter. I understand that John Gale is an employee for the Information and Privacy Commissioner of Ontario. I am to sign this letter to authenticate my request. I have also enclosed a photocopy of my birth certificate. I hope that the information that you will be providing me will be unvetted. That means no censoring. I have made complaints to my MP about the censorship being used on a community watchdog. I'm looking forward in having a full transparency in this matter for the sake of the community that I serve. Sincerely, Stephen Katsikaris, Norland Cobeconk Watchdog, Ryerson University student. And you can see the file number here for freedom of information. And the only thing we're asking for is some 911 calls and some police reports of cops that we don't even know who they are, because you can see in the videos they say they don't need to tell us our name or give us a report. So I'm going to be putting this up on YouTube, and I'm going to be mailing these out, and hopefully we can get some justice here and let people know that no one's above the law. You can't go after community watchdogs and use wild Indians from Screwgog Island to buy the property up here, and that came through the Commissioner of Ontario. All right, so this is definitely a conspiracy going on, and it's all because of these illegal sewage systems up here. I also found out that the treaty that I was talking about, the Williams Treaty of 1923, where the Aboriginals on Screwgog Island are now in violation. There's also the Royal Proclamation of 1763. That's another law that's still in effect, and now the police are in violation of the Royal Proclamation of 1963, and also in violation under the Charter on Rights and Freedoms under Section 25. You can't use Indians and go after innocent people. It's called colonial government. And since I can prove you're not using the Queen's laws and you're using anti-terrorist laws, you're basically stirring up all this stuff here. And if you look at the Criminal Code of Canada, it's called entrapment. So what I'm saying is this conflict between me and the natives never would have happened unless the government, which I can prove Emmett Yeo and Paul Martin had a private meeting, are using natives to money launder to set this whole thing up. So you're in violation of the Charter and also the Royal Proclamation, and it was signed by King George III. You guys might want to take a look at that document. So I'm bringing that to court, all right? And you can see I got some of this disclosure for these crazy allegations you have on me by using these mafia guys to follow me around and using kids. That's disgusting. So that's why I got to do this and put this up on YouTube and let everybody know what the Norland Cobeconk Watchdog is up to. And I'm going to let these people in government know that they can't get away with this. And Lori Scott fails to email me. So this happened on her watch, and she's not emailing me. And all this stuff's up on the internet. Okay, so anyways, I'm signing off. I'm going to court tomorrow at 11 o'clock at Oshawa Courthouse, courtroom 106. Anybody wants to hear a conspiracy case? Well, show on up. They don't even have a warrant for our arrest. And we went to 2 court cases already, or 2 court dates, and the Crown doesn't want to show it and switch it around with the summons only. That's falsifying court documents. You can't do that. Anyways, I said enough already, and stay tuned for my next video. So long, everybody.